Hey guys, Sri Lankan Semi, retired with mom and dad. Welcome to the show. Today, I'm going to continue talking to you about Sri Lankan transportation. What is it all about? What's going on? What options are there? And what are the details? And some of you have asked about the transportation here, and I'm going to get into that in just a moment. We're here with mom and dad. Mom, say
hello.
And dad, say ah. Dad's in a good mood. We're heading into Colombo, and we're going to show you what transportation is all about here in Sri Lanka. So, one of my new subscribers asked me, because I'm asking you guys to comment. Please comment below, let me know what it is that I can do to provide you with more information. I'm not really a travel vlogger, I'm not a restaurant reviewer. If I happen to go out to a restaurant, I'm gonna review the restaurant, but I'm not focused on that. I'm focused more on living my life here and hanging out with mom and dad and just living life. So if you want me to comment on that, then that's what I'm going to comment on. But any ideas that you guys give me, I will think about. So what I have done is, one of my subscribers asked me about the transportation situation here. So let me talk about that from my personal experience. Now, I have traveled. Not a lot, but I have traveled. So let's start off. First of all, this is our family car. This is owned by, well, it's technically mine, right?
No.
It's under my name.
No. Under dad's name.
It's under dad's name? Okay, it's under dad's name. So, but oh no, sorry. The joke was I'm buying the car piece by piece because I paid for the air conditioner sensor, I paid for the battery, and I paid for something else. I can't remember what else I paid for. I paid for something else. So I told mom as a joke that I'm buying the car from her piece by piece, right? Piece by piece, I'm buying the car. So anyway, this car is our family car. Desmond is our on-call driver. So he's contracted, he's salaried driver. So he drives us around. And the reason behind that is because it's not that it's not safe to drive, it's just very difficult to drive. And mom and dad don't want to drive, right, mom?
No way.
but dad used to drive, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning,
yeah.
Like 12 years ago. Yeah, he used to drive. And like locally in Jayala, yeah, you can drive. But in Colombo, it's just that's why I wanted to wait until we were in the city for you guys to watch a video of the driving here and see what it's like. So I'm going to turn the camera around so that you guys can see what it's like to drive here. It's not the best thing. It's not the easiest thing because so here we have, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 lanes, but then you'll see 6 vehicles wide. No signals, no brake lights, and no lane discipline. So especially up here at this light is a very popular interchange. You'll see cars lined up 2, 3 deep on the right-hand side trying to make this right turn before the light turns red, as you can see. So driving, I'm not going to say it's not safe, but it's a challenge. And if you're not used to this kind of driving, this aggressive, you got to watch out on your left and your right and up and down, right? You got to watch all 6 directions because somebody's going to come up from without looking. And I've seen it. We're driving down the road and someone will come out from the left-hand side and they don't even look to the right and they just pull out expecting you to stop like a motorcyclist. So that's why mom was really reluctant for me to go riding a motorcycle to Hikkaduwa, which, you know, other than one or two instances where there was like I had to hit the brakes really, really hard, it was a really easy drive. Now, it was a holiday the day I drove, so there was less traffic, but driving through Colombo was hell. Was hell, especially driving on this road was hell. But it was a holiday, so there was much less traffic than there is. Like right now we're coming up on rush hour on a what is it, a Wednesday? So it's Wednesday 2:45, and it's not yet rush hour. Yeah. So so that's driving. Now motorcycle, Mom will like shoot me if I tell you guys it's okay to ride a motorcycle, right, Mom?
Yes.
But riding a motorcycle here is for the safe rider, for someone who knows how to ride a motorcycle. I mean, there's motorcycle clubs here. You guys have seen the video where I went to Motorcycle World Motorcycle Day, and you've seen those guys. I mean, those guys ride all over the country. And when you ride in a group like that, you're pretty safe. When you ride a big bike, you're pretty safe. But riding a bike like this, you know, it's a little dangerous because you got a big truck. It'll just move over, and you know you're in trouble. Riding a scooter or something like that. So it takes a little bit of practice to drive here. And if you're coming from a Western country where there's lots of lane discipline and rules, coming here to drive, I would say don't do it. Hire someone much safer. If you're going to live here, start practicing. Start practicing on the outskirts of the city, and then get your driving legs, so to say. But this is not Thailand. This is not Philippines where you can ride a motorcycle. Don't do it. I would recommend. I mean, I have 10 years of motorcycle experience. So for me to ride here was okay, but I still didn't drive fast. And I took my time and I drove very, very safely when I was riding. The second thing is the buses here. So the buses here are a whole adventure and a half. So there's two kinds of buses here. So you will see red buses. Those are government buses, okay? Then you will see buses like this, the white or blue ones or whatever. Those are private. They run the same routes as the government buses, but they're privately run. So they work off of passengers. So the problem that occurs, maybe not this bus, this is a private charter bus. That's a school bus, okay. It's the big buses that you'll see. I'll show you those in a moment, I'll point them out. So what happens is that the private buses and the government buses will race each other down a one-way road to try to get to the next bus stop to pick up the passengers. Because the passengers don't care which bus they get on, because they're both the same price, right? So you see this blue bus here, or this white bus over here, that's a private bus. That's a private bus. So they will fight for dominance on the road. So they will pass on the right. They will go onto the other side of the road on a two-lane road. They will really push you out of the way. And it's very dangerous. So stay away from those when you're driving. Avoid them. And when you're on those, the danger is that, you know, you're holding on for dear. Watch this dog, my God, he almost jumped in front. He looked like he was going to jump in front of the car. So the other thing is riding on a bus. Desmond, riding on a bus is fun? Yes? Hey. I remember one time, Mom, you, me, and Dad took a bus from Jayala, remember? It was about maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago? 12 years ago, we took a bus. I don't know where we went, but from Jayala, we went somewhere. I can't remember where we went, but I said, never again am I getting on a bus. It was hell. First, it was hot. then it was crowded, and it was violent. The bus was moving left and right violently. It was not comfortable.
Somebody parked the car.
Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammy, thanks for joining. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to support the channel, clicking like, sharing, and commenting. But I need to ask you for a little bit of help and helping me get the channel up and running a little bit better. Please click the link down below if you want to support the channel and buy me a coconut. What I will do is I will match the dollars and I will go out and buy fresh fruit and vegetables from local farmers on the roadside. You guys have seen me do that before. I'll continue doing that by supporting the local economy. Passively, if you would like to, you can just watch a commercial. I am monetized, so if you watch an ad all the way through, a couple, that would really help the channel. And even more so, click the link of the ad and let it pop up on your computer. Leave it open for a few minutes. That would really help the channel passively. And one last thing, if you could please just put a comment, an emoji, one word saying hello, saying hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Vesak, Happy Poya, whatever it is, whenever it is, I truly appreciate it. Sri Lankan Sammy, loving you all. We'll see you all on the other side.
Yeah, just parked it right there and just left it.
I was wondering whether it was coming the wrong direction. No, I
So you can see this blue bus is a private bus. I haven't seen a red bus yet, so I'm able to point out the red bus. But these buses are, you know, privately run, and they earn money just by passengers. So they're fighting for passengers. The more passengers they can get, the more they make. Do the drivers get commission? The drivers of the bus? Yeah, commission. So they make a commission. So more passengers, more money. Okay, that's why they fight. I don't mean fight physically. I mean fight. They're like driving aggressively, right? So, I mean, I see online a lot of pictures of, you know, bus accidents, bus crashes, and things like that, because the drivers are being very aggressive. So, riding on a bus, I would say, if you're a tourist here, don't do it. There's private coaches, right? Luxury coaches. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Mom, can you ask?
Those are long distance.
Yeah. If you want to go to Jaffna or something like that, may luxury coach seat. Yeah. May Kia that.
3,500. 3,000, 4,000.
So that's like $10. Yeah, that's $10. No, wait. Yeah, $10 to go from Colombo to Kandy on a luxury bus. May washroom tinawa?
No.
Oh, okay. But they stop, right? So, public bus or like private bus, Colombo to Jaffna.
Public bus.
Yeah, there's a red one. So may bus Kia the Jaffna Yanawa. Kia the 2,000. Oh, 2,500 and luxury coach 3,000, 4,000. Oh, not that much difference. A little bit, maybe double. Yeah, okay. So buses, you know, I'm gonna say, if you're a tourist, don't. Take a tuk-tuk. It's a little bit better. Take a Grab taxi or a Uber taxi. Those services work here in Sri Lanka, Uber and Pick Me. Sorry, not Grab, Uber and Pick Me. So Pick Me or Uber, which one's better? Pick Me. So Pick Me is the more popular one that's used here, but both work, Uber and Pick Me. So if you have an Uber account, you can use it here. And you can get like cars and luxury cars and vans, and you can book and do all the things that you do on Uber. But a tuk-tuk, if you just want to go like locally, like from a short distance, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and like in any country, negotiate the price before you get in, and make sure the driver knows exactly where you're going, and use your Google Maps so that they don't take you round and round and round and round. Taxis, are there taxis in this country?
No.
No taxis. Okay. Now some of the tuk-tuks have meters, right?
Yes.
So meter tinawa. So if you can ask for the meter, or you can negotiate a price, right? If you know the price, negotiate the price. if you get in and you say meter and they say no meter, don't get in the tuk-tuk. Okay, don't get in the go find another tuk-tuk. All right, like in any country, just keep your wits about you about the price that you're paying. Okay. So we talked about buses, we talked about driving, we talked about tuk-tuks. Tuk-tuks are safe. You need to keep your wits about you, especially if you're going from just like a short distance, right? Not if you're traveling from my house to Colombo, no. So it took us 30 minutes to get here. Tuk-tuk, kia the Balava. Get the main Colombo Enua, kia the Balava.
1 hour?
1 hour.
1.5?
1.5 hours to come because you can't take a tuk-tuk on the highway, right? The tuk-tuks are not allowed on the highway. And the maximum speed, like 40 kilometers an hour? 30, yeah.
30.
Yeah, 35 kilometers an hour is the maximum they can do. So, but you drove Polinaro, right? In your tuk-tuk. How long did that take? 3 hours?
No.
Desmond style. 5 hours? Jeez. And a tuk-tuk like this, right?
No.
No. Why?
My tuk-tuk is okay. It's good.
Okay. Hari. So, I mean, because it's like a motorcycle, right? A tuk-tuk is like a motorcycle with its accelerator and everything like that. So anyway, so we talked about the bus, we talked about the cars, we talked about the tuk-tuk and motorcycle. The last thing we're going to talk about is the trains. Now, everyone comes to Sri Lanka talking about taking the Ella train. And it's so beautiful, it's so nice. Oh, if I want to go all the way to Jaffna, I'm going to take a train. Jaffna train was 10, 12 hours, Mom? 8 hours. 12 hours.
10 o'clock start.
Yeah. So we took the train to Jaffna, and I told I took the Ella train. We took the Ella train once, right? So I've been on 2 trains in this country. I took the Ella train from Colombo to. No, we took the train from Colombo to Jaffna, and then we took the train from Kandy to Ella, right, Mom? I've been on the Ella train. No, not the Ella train. We went on the Nurelia train.
No.
We've only been on one train?
Yeah, I have been on all the trains.
No, yeah.
The last time we only went to Jaffna.
I never went. Okay, well then I've only been on one train. I thought I've been on another train.
No.
But I said I will never get on a train ever again.
We went to that was in Jaffna, but now
Yeah.
that train goes, but there is a super luxury train.
Okay, but here's my point, Mom.
Yeah.
My point being is that it's not the train, it's not the coach, it's the tracks. The tracks are awful, and they cannot go fast because the tracks are awful. The tracks are uneven, so you're being shaken about like a maraca, I couldn't sit still, I couldn't sleep because I'm being thrown from one side to the other side because the tracks are uneven. They can't maintain the tracks. Now, wasn't there one of the Badula trains is closed because of the rail tracks, right? So there's constantly derailments, there's constant not accidents.
Huh?
Oh no, that was I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that one. Film. Yeah, that was only 3 days. There was another one where the tracks were Kadila. So anyway, I promised Mom. I said, listen, I will pay for an airplane because the airplane to fly to Jaffna or Polinarno or Trincomalee is expensive. It's $500 US round trip just to fly. And that's expensive, but there's no way I'm ever taking a train. I'll drive, forget it. I'll drive a motorcycle before I ever take a train in this country. That's an old building, Mom. Yeah, it looks like RBC, right? We also have one of these in Korea. We have one like this. It's an apartment building. So Yeah, you can take the train. The train is very romantic in Sri Lanka, and if you're comfortable in doing that and you feel okay with it, it's relatively safe. From a security standpoint, it's safe. Just from like, I don't trust the tracks. That's the problem. I don't trust the tracks. So the safest way to get around from one place to another is by having a private driver and a car. That's the best, in my opinion. For the 3 years that I've lived here, driving around and taking, this is the best way to go. Mom, you agree?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, if you're gonna do it, I mean, we took the train because it was just such a long.
Going up country in the train is the most beautiful.
It is very beautiful. It is very beautiful, but you know, like. Yeah, it goes up the mountains. And no, I'm not saying it's not beautiful. It's just like, you know, you can see that from the side of the road. And after about 5 minutes of seeing the same thing over and over again, I'm just like, okay, I'm done with that. When can we get off this train, right? Like okay, oh, everybody look, it's a mountain. Oh no, look, another mountain. You know, like this is enough already, right? Okay. So, yeah, that's, in my opinion, is the safest. So hopefully you guys like this trip that we're driving around here today, and you can see the traffic in Colombo and what it's like and the quality of the roads. And I mean, here's, for example, a railway crossing, and you can see you cannot drive over it because it is just awful. Look at that. And this is supposed to be main road? For how long?
Well, I don't know, but it's under construction.
Well, there's one road near our house going towards Gampaha, right? There's a bridge. The bridge under construction, how many years now? 4 years? We're good. 10 years under construction. The bridge in front of our house, in front of Jayala River.
Yeah.
How many years?
Jayala River.
How many years that bridge? 6 years?
Yes, Corona.
Yeah, since Corona. That's 6 years that bridge has been there. Anyway, guys, we are here now in downtown Colombo. Look at this. How beautiful everything is. Is this the new open road?
No.
No, okay. Oh, that's on the other side, yeah. So, oh, just so you guys remember, we drive on the left here, British style. Oh yeah, this is the, I remember. That was the club I went to with my friend last Christmas. All right, guys, we're here, Gull Face. We're gonna go, Mom's gonna head over to the spa, and there's a dog just sleeping in the middle of the road.
You won't even see.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was. And I saw it's a dog just sleeping there. So here's the main Gull Face Road. This is Gull Face Hotel, Indian Embassy coming up here, and then the American Embassy. President's house, Vice President's house.
Yeah.
President's house.
Prime Minister.
Prime Ministers. President, Vice President, Prime Ministers.
Vice President.
Everybody's house. There's no Vice President? I thought that woman was
No,
Prime Minister. Well, we don't have a Vice President. Okay. All right, so we're here. Dad's gonna go for a hangout at the Crest Cap Mall, and we will see you all on the other side.